Hello, Mario. I hope everyone in chat is looking forward to it. The very first CC stream, Crimbo Combo branded. One of a kind. Cannot be replicated anywhere else, probably. But, I hope everyone can see what we're doing today. We're going to be drawing Easter Patty. Now, for those that do know and do not know, one of my New Year's resolutions this year was to make a little chibi of Patty for every month. And this month is coming close to Easter, so let's get that one done. I hope everyone is chilling. Now, as many of you can probably notice, I am using Clip Studio Paint. I am not a savant with this program, but I do well enough, I think. I'd hope. I hope you all are also enjoying the Xenoblade tunes that I have provided, because the odds are I will not be able to find a way to yap all stream. But thank you to everyone who has come out already. Now, I'm not sure exactly how long this may take. Could be, my expectation is around 2 hours. It's not like I intensely shade these pieces in specific or anything. I don't do a lot of rendering with them. This design is actually a decently old one. I did draw Easter Patty before, for those not in the know. But, it was actually a few times, but the first time, the very first time, I do gotta think. When was it? That's a classic me move, I can't even remember. It was, you can kind of tell my Patty art direction shifts a lot, and for her little, like, side hair things, like you can see on my overlay, the ones that, like, curl up into her cheeks. Those ones are, that's a newer design that a design choice that I adopted before the last, no, after the last Easter Patty piece. I hope this looks nice. There are never any guarantees in art. You never know what could happen. Except, I probably should know what happens. I'm actually a very awful artist if I don't have an anticipation of what I want to make when I'm done with a sketch. When you're sketching, that's kind of normal not to have, like, a perfect idea in mind. Like, I forget what the term is. I think it's called aphantasia. Like, where you can't really produce an image in your head perfectly. That's sometimes the case with me. I wish I could perfectly, like, whenever I imagine something, it's never just a simple, like, one-to-one image with what I'm thinking of. It's always like, it's in pieces. It's like a build-your-own assembly kit, but it's with my own thoughts. It is not the most fun to deal with as an artist as a result. I am Not the greatest ever, but yeah, we try. We try, we do what we want. And of course, a lot of you, maybe, I don't know if you've noticed or not, I don't really rotate the canvas normally. I'm not using, like, this slider on the bottom that helps determine it. I don't like that very much. I don't know why it bothers me just using it, so I don't really. And now it's at a slight angle. I hate this. There we go. Okay. So what I do instead is I just have my tablet on my lap, and I just spin it around accordingly if I need to. I really should figure out better ways to manage this thing. I looked over into my microphone to make sure I was still recording. Not recording, but rather that it was on. I did make one summoning video before, where I made the horrendous mistake of forgetting the audio track, or rather to record the audio track. So that didn't go anywhere. I've still published it on YouTube. But, obviously it wasn't the best that it could have been, because I'm a dope sometimes. And by sometimes, I mean a lot of the times. That's okay. So for those unaware, which is assumedly most of you, my process mostly consists of really sketching out the, what do you call it, like, well, the sketch, but with pencil and paper. And then I just port it over digitally by taking a picture. It works for me. I just don't like sketching. I don't like sketching in program. It's not my favorite. Like, I don't do proportions that well. Yeah, I just don't like it. I think I'm just too physically, like, I don't know the word. I think I'm just too attached to doing it the way that I do it. And it's hard just doodling on here. I feel a lot more natural with a pencil than I do with this. But, that's not really an issue. I don't think. I make it work, I feel. Does that look good? Oh, Jesus. Let's re-smooth that cheek. Let's make this a little better. Oh dear. Probably looks even worse. Here we go. This is going good. I wish I didn't... I wish I wasn't, like, a little bit of a perfectionist. Like, all my lines, if a single one isn't curved the right way, I gotta redo it. It's not that it's an inherently bad trait, I think, to want everything to look good. It's just... I don't... What's the right word? It, like, it takes away my attention from things that actually do need improvement. Like, I get so caught up on fixing one issue, it's like, alright, well, I did it. Therefore, there's no other issue present. Oh, hello, Lucky Abs. I think that's Abex. I think that's how I pronounce it. I hope I'm not butchering it too horribly. Sure. I do hope everyone is having a nice night tonight. I know I'm not always, I don't know where I was going with that, actually. I guess where I was going with it is, I'm not always the best at talking. Because apparently I can't even finish a sentence, a normal-ass sentence, without going off the deep end. Here we go. So, Chad, I do hope that this piece in particular does end up working out good. Looking at my other little patty chibis that I've done this year, rather the monthly ones, as I said, it's what I want to do for, what do you call it? For my New Year's resolution. I want to get one out every month. I want to have a seasonal, just patty, for every occasion. This month is going to be Easter, because I already had a design, well, designed. And I do want this one to look nice, because I feel like I put a little more effort into the portrait. What is a patty? Hold on. This is a patty. I can, here's the Valentine's one that I worked on last month. So, it's not my best. I've definitely pulled out better works. But, Patty is one of my favorite characters. She, it comes from Fire Emblem 4, Genealogy of the Holy War. And she is basically my mascot. She is the little thing that you see in the corner right there. Maybe I should have just opened with that. Like, she's my PNG in the corner. A creature. Very much a creature. The creaturest of creatures. Here we go. That is a fair question, though. Like, I don't know how many people have rolled in through the Discord adverts, through the Twitter adverts, or if YouTube is just recommending people to me at random. That's nice of them. I have seen like a lot more just what do you call it? Just random videos that I probably wouldn't otherwise watch of like smaller creators. I've seen a lot of them be popped up into my recommended feed. It's kind of neat. Chat, we're getting somewhere. So I'm hoping to get this done in about 2-ish hours. Like I said, this is my very first stream. I am very unfamiliar with a lot of what goes on. Like, I'm getting used to everything. I hope everything is set up perfectly fine, like my audio balancing is good. That the music is audible, but not so audible that you can't hear me. Perhaps I should have done this in a separate layer. Then I could have just, well, it works as is. So what was my plan? Originally, the plan for tonight, it was going to be related to my first dedicated, like, stream, like, the first game I was going to dedicate myself to playing. And that was going to be Telltale's The Walking Dead, and I was going to work on, my thumbnail for that series. And while I do have that sketch done, I felt like this would have been a bit more prudent to work on, less, it's less of a lock-in, I guess, is the words I'm looking for. I'm trying to just, I wanted to make sure that this got done this month, so that I wouldn't have to worry about breaking my own resolution. I've never been particularly good at making them in the first place, so the ones that I did make, I wanted to honor for myself. And speaking of that, no, I should finish the Walking Dead thing first. So what my plan for The Walking Dead was, Telltale's The Walking Dead, not that new Walking Dead Destinies game. We were gonna play a good video game, and plan was to do what I would affectionately call a supervillain route, where I just make the worst decisions humanly imaginable. Just like I just feel like when you ever watch like videos of people playing Telltale's The Walking Dead, it's always people that are like, I want to be good moral, I want to do the right thing. I don't want to do that this time. And the original plan was to go with the definitive edition because I got that off the Steam sale for a bargain. But unfortunately, my computer is a piece of doo-doo garbage, so it couldn't properly run it at an actual FPS that could be considered viewable. Thankfully, I did own the original Season 1. Hi, Ghost. So the original Season 1 is what we are going to be playing on stream within a few weeks. I want to give myself a little bit of a break before jumping into that because I got like all of my stream assets. Like I wanted to get all those ready and make sure it worked on this stream. So like as you can see, I got my little talkie box. There she is. And well, obviously you see like the square that I'm sitting on. That's a different thing entirely. Hi, Matea. And of course, the main attraction, my AFK screen. I thought this was just mwah. I'm very happy with how I put this out. So I wanted to make sure all of those are working. I have my stream on my phone just in the corner. I can see it right now. It's playing the AFK screen as I'm talking I hope my latency isn't too bad. I hope, like, as I'm talking, like, the delay isn't awful for you guys. That would not make me happy. I believe I set it to ultra low. I did everything on the face, right? Looks like I did everything on the face. Alright. Let's move on to the torso. So yeah, the plan for a few weeks is going to be Telltale's The Walking Dead Season 1. I also have Season 2 bought separately. There doesn't seem to be a delay. Alright, well, I believe I just read that out as it was posted. So, if that is the case, then there shouldn't be. It would have helped if I had an idea of how to, like, put, like, chat on screen, but there particularly wasn't room that I could find. The little bar below Clip Studio Paint is just like my taskbar for my computer, and I don't want that showing. Not that there's, like, inherently anything wrong with having it shown. Like, what I have here is, like, I have Google Chrome, I got Microsoft Edge against my will, File Explorer, Minecraft, the software that I use to, like, transmit my phone screen to my computer. I used to use that for, Fire Emblem Heroes when I was playing that, so I could stream it to, like, my friends, but, through Discord, rather, because I definitely did not do it through YouTube. And it was choppy, but I'd rather do that than use an emulator. Not that I, like, am against emulators, I'm not. It just, I don't want to run the risk of, like, doing something wrong on it, and then being like, alright, we caught you, looking your account. And all that time, all that investment went down the drain. I am very glad. I'm perfectly happy that I did not end up doing that. Maybe sure. That's... there we go. Admittedly, doing some of these sometimes, like, whenever I look at a drawing and I'm trying to, like, do the line art over it. Unfortunately, sometimes, because I don't have the best legibility at this, like, graphics size, I have to, like, pull the original picture out and look at it to tell what the hell I'm looking at. I hope that won't be an issue here, because I don't want to, like, waste any more time than I am. Piracy is not a party. Mario shoots. Ugh. You're right, piracy is no joke. Mario will find you and he will kill you. That's why I was gonna say they demoted Charles Martinet. I don't think that's the correct term for it. But he was against the Mario murders. Maybe someone should make a game like that. You have to hide your piracy from Super Mario before he jumps through the screen and rips your head off. That would have been an ideal video game. They did it to keep him quiet. Poor Charles Martinet. There we go. That looks odd. I don't like that. It's like that one Steamboat Willie horror game. I saw that. I don't have no idea what to make of it. There was that one actually cool, like, Steamboat Willie. I don't know if it was Steamboat Willie inspired specifically, but it was like that. No, I guess it was, because, like, like, it was called, like, Mouse or something, and it was, like, actually, like, really well stylized. Or, like, you just went around in, like, a rubber hose cartoon. Like, that game actually looked fine. Make sure this is good. Looks fine. Let's fix that line up. Let's move that. You know what I normally do? Normally set a layer of white, and then beneath that, just in case, I set a pretty contrasting tone, like green. That way I can be for sure that all my colors are as I want them to be. I like contrast. Oh shoot. That wasn't supposed to happen. Yeah, no, I do hope one day some of the works I make, because for the uninitiated in chat, I do plan on becoming an author. I do want to become. I knocked my microphone a little. That's not what I want it to be. Uh, I, I, I want to be a fiction author. I do hope those that come here and like by happenstance, like they'd be interested in like reading something I put out when I actually have it put out. Horror games just for the money. That just seems to be horror media in general, Matea. It's did you see that the Winnie the Pooh movie? Like Blood and Honey 2. Apparently like the director locked the hell in. Because it has like a 99% on Rotten Tomatoes or something. Like what happened there? That's like if it is actually that good, that would be funny. That they like turned their image around that fast. That looks fine. Let me just make sure I am. Yeah, okay. I guess there is just gonna be like an inherent delay. I wanted to check if like my stream on my phone at least like was caught up to where it should be. It says it is. I want to believe it. I know that horror movie is gonna suck. If you mean I don't know if you mean Blood and Honey 2 or the new Mickey Mouse, like the Steamboat Willie horror movie. Um, I'm betting on, on the Steamboat Willie one being a hot garbage. I don't want, I don't want like people to like inherently make something bad. Like that's not exciting to me. I'm not Aaron Hansen in Sonic the Hedgehog. Like I want I want the media that gets produced to be good. I want there to like even if that production is just for the money so that they can make something that they're actually like what do you call it? Passionate about. If people have genuine actual passion to like make good movies and they have to like squirt out a few stinkers purely for the publicity, purely for the money, then like I guess that's just how it has to be. I wish we lived in a society where we could just pump out whatever we wanted artistically without any worry about financial gain so that we can just we as a society can just we'd be improved like that. Five Nights at Treasure Island did it so much better and cooler. I don't I'm familiar with the original Treasure Island creepypasta. I'm not that familiar with the game. Like when I was a kid, I don't know why kids are stupid like this, and especially me. I would watch horror media videos, and it was just like, I was a wimp as a kid. I didn't handle horror well. Like, unironically, watching like Five Nights at Freddy's videos as like a teenager helped me overcome those like issues and fears. Now I can get jump scared, no problem. Go ahead, chat, try it. You try jump scaring me. You're not, it's not gonna work. Here we go. Yeah, we're on the finer details now, chat. Not too long until we get to coloring. I still gotta do her braid. Still gotta do that. Boo! You know what? Maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe I shouldn't have challenged you like that. That's upsetting. I am deeply upsetted now. Right. I didn't finish the basket because I'm a lunatic. I got distracted, and look at what my punishment is. When you have a lot of money, you can create whatever you like. Celebrities usually just make movies for fun, even if they're bad. Yeah, no, that's fair. I completely agree with that. I think it's important to have, like, the ability to have just creative expression whenever you can. Unless it's uncomfortable territory artistic expression. Like maiming dogs, I don't think that's artistic expression, that's just evil. What if you just want to make a fun movie? You want to hang out with your friends and make a movie? I entirely agree. Like, that's part of, like, what my plan with The Walking Dead stream is. I'm just there to have fun. If I was emotionally invested into it, I probably would be going into a game like that blind, and not planning to be the evilest person in the planet. I think everything looks right here. Yeah. Like Shark Tales. You know what? Shark Tales, even if it wasn't the best movie ever, it brought a lot of people a lot of joy. It gave us Will Smith fish. Like Pineapple Express was a movie made between James Franco and Seth Rogen because they made it for fun. And it actually being funny for its time. Yeah. I mean, sometimes I just love it. Like, even, like, looking at art. Like, other people's art on, like, Twitter. Like, even if it's, like, novice, if it's made without, like, that much practice. Like, it's not someone that's used to, like, drawing. I still love seeing it. It's why I love playing, like, Jackbox drawing games and Gartic Phone. It's genuinely awesome seeing people express themselves through, like, art, even if they're not an artist. I genuinely believe that. I think it's one of my favorite, like, mediums for entertainment as a result. Like, obviously, it's cool when there is, like, a professional artist that gets in the lobby to play, like, TKO or something. But it's still, like, there's always that, like, joy to be found from just playing it with friends that aren't that great at drawing. I definitely wanted to, like, host a stream like that at some point. But, like, just playing Gartic Phone, maybe I guess it's a little antithetical to my point by saying with, like, some of the Twitter artists I know on Gartic Phone. But I think it'd be fun. I think it would just be a fun time. Like, my sphere, like the main sphere that I'm in, like media-wise, fan-base-wise, it's Fire Emblem at the end of the day. Like, ignore the fact that there's Xenoblade music being played right now. It's Fire Emblem music because I said so now. Alright. So, let's get working on Patty's colors. Now, I am going to need to open a file on the side, just to make sure that I'm doing the right thing. So bear with me for a second, chat. No, if I was a smart person, I would have opened it earlier. Oh, Jesus, Here it is. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to be referring to that a few times. So I'm gonna need, like, a good... Start with her hair. There's no going wrong with Patty's hair. It's always yellow. It's never not gonna be yellow. I'm an artist who isn't good at drawing in TKO, so I'm best of both worlds. That's the spirit. Um, yeah, no, that would be colored in as well. So, chat, you're gonna see soon why I have, like, both colors, like, white and green as, like, background frames, just in case. Because it helps me, like, see what areas are and are not properly colored in, because sometimes it's hard for me to tell based off, like, just the pencil sketch outline background, like, the paper color, I mean. One day I'll be articulate, chat. Today is not that day, but one day. Honestly, just streaming. I do hope it would help with my ability to just talk, to emotionally explain myself. Sometimes I'm no good, Dad. Like, every once in a while, just there, every once in a while, you'll hear me say, or like. I say like a lot, even in text, I don't know why. It's not like you have to stutter when you're typing. Poorly done drawings in TKO is what make it good. It does help. Sometimes you just get that perfect mix of weird drawing and weird catchphrase that were meant to be together. It's like a marriage. It's like a beautiful wedding. You know, I cut myself off to bring up The Walking Dead plans when in regards to like my New Year's resolution. So chat, I have two New Year's resolutions this year, both regarding Patty because I'm unhealthily obsessed with this character. So plan number one, as we hopefully know, if not, if you're just tuning in, you might be. I'm not sure. But if you weren't here, the first plan is to draw a chibi patty for every month of the year. Basically matching the month. Last month's was Valentine's Day, of course. The first month was kimonos because Fire Emblem Heroes, and that's what they do for New Year's. This month, we're going with Easter. Originally, I was going to schedule this for April because I'm pretty sure that's usually when Easter is, but it's March this year. So I do have an idea for April already. That'll be a surprise when we get to it. I might do another drawing stream for the April one. I am also afflicted with the light curse. It's your Valley Girl face. Mateo, I've been in my Valley Girl phase for 5 years. It's not getting any better. Baby Patty. Baby Patty it's not a bad idea. I do like that. But I don't want to just strictly adhere to, like, FE themes, because then in May, that would mean, like, Bride Patty. Or rather, like, even if it's, like, Flower Girl Patty, I don't feel comfortable touching on that theme for that. So what I wanted to do instead, I wanted to... I'm okay with spoiling... Yeah, I said that right. I'm okay with spoiling that one. So for, like, May, I wanted to just do, like, flowers. Just like a gardener patty. I think that would be cute. I think that would be exactly what the doctor ordered. Does this work? I think that works. There we go. St. Patty's Day. That was... I was heavily considering that one for this month before I realized Easter was March this year. Because I am not actually, like, Catholic or Christian or whatever religion. Oh shoot, whatever religion observes Easter. But I am very Irish. I love a potato. I'm actually half Irish, half Russian. Does Fallen Patty keep the Belmont? That is a good idea. I like that. I wish he could, but unfortunately, that's not how, what do you call them? That's not how the FE4 holy weapons work. I wish she could use it. It would be so funny having her swing that around, but no, she got that mutt blood. She has got minor uh, cooler blood. I'm very surprised that like they did end up putting in cooler when they did. I guess they realized, well, we're not touching the rest of the Ingvi clan for a long time. Should we put Uller in? Because, like, by all means, they probably would have done, like, Odd or, or Free Gay, I guess is what they call it now. That's disgusting. I don't like them calling it that. Like, maybe it's, like, cultural. Like, I don't know what the origins of Frege is. Free Gay. Maybe it is pronounced Free Gay in that language. But until I get confirmation. Oh, I missed a line. Until I get confirmation for that, it's Frege to me. I refuse to call it Frigay. You forgot her little piece of hair by her cheek. Oh, yeah. Thank you, Mattea. There you go. Her cheek hair. That's weird. Forget that I said that. Don't call it that. How far are we in? About 46 minutes. Thank you all for sticking with me as I have. As I have been yapping to myself. So accurately put by my. I also forgot her Hoge. As I have so accurately put in my PNG. I am a bit of a yapper. I yap quite a fair bit. I thought a stream with art would help for people that are interested in hearing my my yappage. I'm honestly just really glad that the term yapping went off. I love it. I don't normally like terminology that's meant to like dismiss people just talking and expressing themselves. But the word yap is just so funny. It's one of my favorite words. We as humans should be more inclined to use the term yap. We should just be more inclined to use stupid, silly words. That's my that's my strong opinion on this topic. I've completely I completely forgot to talk about my other New Year's resolution again. That's the point. There I go yapping again. I forgot what I was going to talk about. Yap is just accurate. It is very accurate. Hello, Termina. Alright, your chest. So, like, my other New Year's resolution, this is one I do need. A lot of it comes down to me improving enough as an artist, but it also does come down to, like, having enough people help me with it. And I really, really want to, like, get one of my patty drawings. Like, I want it to be earned. I want to get one of my patty drawings on, like, as a search result on Google Images when you just look up Patty Fire Emblem. That would make me sincerely happy. I'm not exaggerating. Like, that's me leaving a mark. I love leaving marks when I can. Like, it's just a reminder that, like, I was here. This was this was where I was. So obviously I don't want it to be like randomly happen. I want it to feel earned. I want to make a patty piece that just pushes past my barriers that I've, like, previously established. Like, here, I can show you in, like, this little box, chat. Isn't it a convenient little box? Sure, I'm happy that that box is there. Let me pull it up. Da-da-da. This one. Oh, that one has my watermark over it. Well, I'm confident most of you won't steal it. Oh. So yeah, no, this one I'm really happy with. The tiny box. You know, this one was definitely one I really wanted to, like, pop off, and it did pop off. A lot of people saw it. I'm very happy a lot of people saw it. And I want to thank everyone that does, like, go find my art and, like, they find it appealing and they like it. Like, I'm very flattered that I have any sort of audience here that is active tonight. Like, I'm especially thankful to, like, those who might have just come in off of coincidence. I have 3 Discord notifications. Thanks. Thanks, Discord. Okay, let me make sure. Yeah, alright. Her little neck thing here is white. Forget-me-nots, yeah. You know, the inspiration for that one was basically because of, like, because of Abel and, like, the fact that she was effectively forced to forget, like, her family. I think it's really tragic and really unfortunate. But, so I think the Forget-Me-Not is a really, like, potent flower I associate with, her and Patty and the relationship. I wish Faye, instead of giving us the schlock garbage forging bonds that we did get with Patty, I wish we got one with, like, Bridget or even Avel. I think the Avel one would have been interesting. Yeah, it could have been funny, too, like, oh, hello, random blonde-haired woman that is definitely not my mother. Hello, Patricia C. Yingvi. Support rank up. Like, I don't like what we got from that forging bonds. For those that do have any knowledge of what I'm talking about. I'm not fond of the characters they picked. I'm not particularly fond of Larce, and I'm really not fond of Fjorm and Reagan. I can't believe they put both of them in the same forging bonds as her. Like, that was a little upsetting. Like, I'm genuinely flabbergasted we got such a good one with Faval. And then for Patty, they're just like, alright. On the upside, she did appear in Tina's Forging Bonds. Faye just doesn't like to expand stuff. It was a shame. Now, normally when I am, like, drawing, I tend to use off shades of white instead of just pure white. Unless it's for, like, the eyes, but... I think for this one, I think, like, a bright palette works exactly how I need it to. I think that's all correct. No teeth. I did not give her teeth. That's fine. I don't need her to have teeth. She can have candy all day, every day. So gonna use that shade of blue. We're going to reset my off limits thing. That's a tool that I use a lot. I don't see a lot of other people using Clip Studio Paint, touch on that. I like using Select Color Gamut and just touching the empty space, and then make sure anything that is colored. Bright white is a bit more springy. Yeah, I think it's a good color. Her coat is orange. That's blue. This is blue. Dark blue. Well, the darker blue, because when I draw Patty, she uses 2 shades of blue, because uh, the original like Patty pieces that I made, they were all based off of her TCG card, her promoted TCG card, and I'm not talking about Fire Emblem Cypher. Gamu, hello anarchist. Uh, it's this one. Select color GAMUT. I might be pronouncing it wrong. I don't really care if I am. uh, alright. Her eyes are always tricky. Right there. I didn't even know you could do that. I forget how I figured that out. It was probably through a tutorial. Trying to figure things out. You know what? Hold on. I do remember how. It was when I was first doing, like, art in Clip Studio Paint. And, like an idiot, speaking of things I should do in Clip Studio Paint, hitting the save button in case it crashes. So what I ended up doing is I saved a file, but I only saved it as, like, what do you call it? I saved it as a PNG and not as, like, a Clip Studio Paint file, because it was a work in progress, I wasn't done. So I ended up just, like, I just ended up making a PNG that didn't have layers, so I had to, like, redo it. No, I didn't want to redo it, so, like, I, like, redid, like, I scrubbed out all the white space. And I had to do it, like, manually, and using the color gamut, gamu, whatever. You're making me self-conscious! But using the color gamut, that helped me, like, clean it up a lot. So that was a very good learning experience. I now know to make sure to save when I'm working on a piece, instead of just wasting my own time and risking having to redo it. Except I didn't learn that lesson that well, because as you just saw, I hadn't saved all stream. That would have been like 40 minutes of progress down the toilet. There we go. You know, one of my recent interests has been in chat. I've been reading, I guess I haven't been reading, I finished reading, Delicious in Dungeon, because I watched the anime, and I got hooked. And, it's just pretty good. I like it a lot. It's really interesting to, like, read. It's got some interesting themes. It's really funny. It's not, like, maybe not really funny, but it got me to laugh a couple of times. I liked it. Really liked all the characters, for the most part. I can't really think of one that I didn't like. I definitely liked, It's either Senshi or Marcial the best. Laius is also a really good main character. I don't normally gravitate to main characters, but Laius is really entertaining and funny. I don't want to like spoil anything for anyone in chat, but it was just I did really like it. Like I saw it had like a 91 not 91, 97 like issue run. And that's really impressive. I'm glad that it got that far. And it ended at the right like time. Like it's just like every issue was really thickly packed. Like I want to say the anime got through like 3 issues, like 3 chapters rather, like per episode. And it's never feels slow, but it's like every chapter feels really densely packed together. Not densely packed, it's got so much content in it. I really like it. I do recommend giving it a shot. I don't watch that much anime, to be honest. Uh, Speaking of which, I do have to, like, finish Frieren, with the episodes that came out. I stopped around episode 16, because that was as far as I was up to, or rather, as the show was up to, while it was airing. I'm pretty sure it's still airing. It might not be. I could be wrong. I'm usually wrong, but if I pull off the air of knowing something enough, then I'm right. That's how you lie, chat. This is Lessons with Cece right now. Remember to lie your best. If you say something confidently enough, it becomes true. That's a fact. You're getting places. I just remembered I gotta do a little ribbon. I think I used the darker blue for that one, though. But yeah, alright. And that, cover that corner. Let's just get a little test, just to see if anything's peeking through. It looks like everything that needs to be covered is covered. That's good. Nope, that needs to be white. See some green poking out there. Yeah, that's why I use the green background, chat. It helps me notice little imperfections in the formula. So as I said, one of my plans to stream was Walking Dead, Telltale's Walking Dead Season 1. Probably Season 2 sometime after. I was originally going to just shotgun pump, like, all of the seasons out, one after another, like, as each episode ended. Or as each season ended, I just move on to the next one by next week. But, that ultimately didn't work out, because my computer could not handle streaming Walking Dead at the same time as playing it, rather. So Season 1 is what we're gonna have to do, the original Season 1 release. I think that version, I don't want to say it's perfectly fine, it's not like Telltale is known for their game's fidelity, but it's good enough. I'm happy enough playing it. And maybe at some point I'll either get a better computer, or I'll just buy, like, I'll see if Season 3 is runnable, because that's, I think, where, like, not the hardware, the software, like, requirements start going up. So I gotta get a gold color. That's a gold color. I don't mind if I do. I also need a brown. I think I'd rather... But, one major hurdle that I have to get over first. Maybe not that big of a hurdle, but I do... This is not the right layer. I do have to... I don't have to, but I want to get, like, a capture card. I think getting a capture card for the Nintendo Switch and, like... Maybe PS... I do have a PS4. I don't know what I play for people on that. But, I have one. It's something I do own. But, I do want to, like, maybe try, like, a little Fire Emblem, because that's kind of where my lane is. That's part of the lane I haven't established for myself. I just noticed an inconsistency. Have you noticed it, chat? Because I certainly have. We're gonna do that there. Oh, shoot. Looks like I was covering hot sauce there. And I gotta have, like, the little bunny... What do you call it? The exact word doesn't matter. Bam! Done. Resident Evil. You know what? I've never played a Resident Evil game. I'm not against it. Like I said, I'm willing to try horror, just to see how actually true my bluffing about being immune to jump scares is. And then everyone will watch it and go, wow, Suzy is fearless. And then I'll go, yeah, I sure am, And then everyone will give me $1 million. We're almost done with the base colors, chat. It's just her whittle basket left. So that should probably be something around here. That's a good color. Alright, here we go. Expert coattail fix. Professional. Professionals have standards. But yeah, right now, chat, I'm a little limited to, see? You see that right there? Green. There's more green there. That means it's an infection. I am limited currently to what is on my computer, and I don't have everything on my computer. I only have so much. I can probably get an emulator set up and play, like, Fire Emblem 4, but I don't think anyone wants to watch Fire Emblem 4. We're almost done. We're in the home stretch. So now what we're gonna do, we can add her blush. I did not mean to do it on this layer. This is... If any of you saw my art process, more of my art process from beginning to end, you will notice I am not capable at making sure everything is on the layer it's supposed to be. Let's smooth this out. I do. I appreciate that, Matea, but it's still Fire Emblem 4. It's very much a long video. I'm gonna change the color of this mouth. I don't like that. Does this work? That works a lot better. Okay. Let's start covering this. It's the wrong layer again. So what was the plan? FE4 Arena is the peak environment for yapping on stream. It is. That is a very fair point. It is ideal yappage territory. It's not dark enough. Also, hello, Loda. Smiley face. That's alright. I like that. Let's be a little careful. There we go. Yeah, we're almost done with the eyes. Luckily, I don't plan on doing. I'm finishing this up a lot quicker than I anticipated. I anticipated this to take about 2 full hours. I'm not against ending the stream earlier. I feel like this was a successful test run. I think everything has worked according to plan. So, again, thank you to everyone that came out. We're not quite done yet. We still got a little bit of shading to do. Just a bit. I don't want to go too crazy. So again, this is how I shade. I use the select color Gemu a lot. Let's get that color. Shade a little of that. And then fix that up a little. Oh my god. See, I forgot to do it on the right layer again, chat. I am bumbling. Maybe not do that. I like that. So I think Thursday nights, that's gonna be a good night for me. I don't think I'm particularly stepping on anyone I know's toes here. I hope not, at least. I don't want to, like, rob someone of their time slot that they've established. But I know Speedy isn't streaming now. I know S-Pro isn't. I hope he isn't, at least. Maybe I should check my 18 million pings. That one's for Ginkgo. This one is for Iblis. Oh shit. No, he's not streaming now. Okay, good. That one is... okay. Yeah, that's a little unfortunate, that timing, but hopefully they don't mind that much. I don't think I'm exactly robbing a lot of people. Hello, Smo. Heavy 4 Reno and 2 Armor Knights fight gives you a good 3 minutes to yap. It's true. It's very true. I'm gonna clean this up using the softer brush. Then we're gonna There we go. It's alright. And then... It's not ideal, but... I want to stay a little consistent with, like... what I've been doing, the art style. I don't want to change up how I'm, like, shading that much. Like, I've since evolved to, like, get used to using, like this paintbrush, like, tool. Like, I like using that a lot. It's one of my favorites. Let's see, we gotta do that. Let's actually get another layer on. This one can go under, because it would interfere with her little cheeks, her little blush cheeks. It's the wrong layer. It's not the wrong layer, it's the wrong color. And of course, that layer won't recognize that color. Now it'll work. I swear. I know what I'm doing, chat. Let's... yeah. There we go. I think that's fine. Blue. Do I have anything for that? I have that. I don't like that. Too dark. Right? And all around the chest area. And then beneath her boots. Let's... yeah, there we go. And wrapping up very quick. Thank you to everyone who came out tonight. I think I've said that like 80 times, but I do genuinely mean it. I'm very appreciative that people decided to come stop by and say hi. It genuinely means a lot to me. I plan on doing the first dedicated, like, game stream in a few weeks. Let's say 2 to be safe. Because I'm just not ready to jump into it. I want it to be good. But I don't want to be like, I don't want to force it. Like, I feel like I don't have the energy to do all that much. I don't know if I need, like, a shaded color for this. But if I'm gonna do it, okay, I did do it on the right layer. Yeah. A little, whatchamacallsums. Yeah. We're almost done. I think I did that on the wrong layer, chat. Deselect. Jeepers creepers. Right. There you go. This is the end. This is the last thing I gotta... well, I guess I should do the basket a little. That doesn't make sense. This does, though. A little bit of that. And yeah, I'll give her basket a little facelift. Just a little one, chat. There we go. I think that is it. Let's save the file so I'm not an idiot. Oh. Alright. And... oh, no, wait, hold on. I did miss one thing. I gotta, like, lighten up these lines. Just a little. So that it's a little brighter from the direction the light's coming in. Is that good? I think that's good. Alright. Save the file. And now, I have one less thing to do. I got to watermark it. Not that one. There we go. I gotta figure out the right way to do this. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Yeah, I'm doing this wrong. Let's save that. We save a duplicate. So that's Valentine's chibi. Oh, you know, that's the reason why I don't have... I forgot, I don't watermark these ones for some reason. Not Valentine's, what am I talking about? Easter, Patty, chibi. That's the file. So, what I was hoping for was when all of these are done, I can, like maybe make a sticker sheet off of them. And, like, even if no one buys them, I have a sticker sheet of patties that I can just put on whatever I want. But, I think, chat, that will be it for tonight. I want to thank everyone that came out. Thanks for everyone that just wanted to say hi. I am hoping to make this a little bit of a regularity. I'm not that particularly great at long-term commitments like these, but if you enjoyed this, feel free to drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. And I think I will see you some other time. Good night.